Guys, it's been a while, but I finally got an update video for you. This one may be a long one. We've got a lot done. I actually thought I'd filmed and edited a video covering the things that I'd done since I last spoke to you, but apparently I haven't. The sound has changed a lot in here, and that's because, well, we're starting to get walls up, starting to get roof up. So where do I begin? So the problems we've been dealing with is we still have way too much Rockwell, and they haven't come to collect that yet. So I'm constantly working around it rather than you know, having a good clean workspace. But you know, we are doing okay. Let's get a look at these walls. It changes the sound a hell of a lot in here. Now suddenly when I click my fingers, I mean, you won't be hearing that, but there's more echo. Suddenly there's echo in the room because we got hard walls. These boards, as I've talked about, are extremely heavy, 44 kilos each. And then we have this Tech Sound vinyl that's going on between layers. So it's 2 layers of 44 kilo board, then this obscenely heavy Tech Sound stuff, which is 100 mil of high density vinyl. So I purchased one of these, a Drywall Lift, which has been absolutely essential in getting this stuff up, because it's actually funny. I've been getting help from Marcus's dad, and when I said to him, I've bought a drywall lift, he's like, why? And I'm like, to help us lift it to the ceiling. He's like, have you not got arms? And I'm like, well, I do, but just you wait and see. And he came over and laughed at this lift, and then actually went to lift one of these boards and went, oh, wow. So this has been an absolute godsend. Absolutely love it. Couldn't be happier with that. To give you an idea of the process for this, what you can see here is some single boards and some double boards. What we are doing is we are putting them up single boards and installing these drywall screws. I've got a few different lengths of drywall screws, but I believe these are the 3.5 by 45 mil drywall screw. That's holding it in place, and these screw onto the metal hat channels. So that holds that in place. Then what we're doing is we are laying another board on our drywall lift, putting the extremely heavy Tech Sound on it. Hoisting that up. And then we have longer screws to go through that. Again, it's going into the hat channels. You can see a couple of misfires there. And these are 3.5 by 55 mil screws. Let me grab one of those. Oh. Yeah. Focus. Or don't. Fine, don't. But yeah, you get the idea. That is a terrifying experience, putting that up and then gradually lowering the drywall lift and hoping the ceiling doesn't fall on your head. Unfortunately, you have to do the ceilings first, because then when you do the walls, they are helping to support the ceiling. So when I look over here, and we put this wall in, it's sticking out from the wall by about, what, 10, 15 centimeters. And yeah, that's flush up against that wall. I still have to come in and put acoustic ceiling, because sometimes it's not a perfect fit. Sometimes you mismeasure by a little bit, or you miscut by a little bit. But it's okay, we've got this acoustic sealant to fill up all of these little gaps and to give us a little bit more isolation. So yeah, that's what we've been up to, and I'll be honest, this is the first time in this whole process where I've really felt that this is, to call this a DIY installation is pushing it. Like, you can do this on your own, not one person, let me be clear on that. You can do this without an expert around, but you are going to run into problems. You are going to cause yourself issues. You are going to miscut. The main problem we've had with this room is it's not perfectly square. Now, we could have dealt with that when we were installing the stud walls, but again, while the room is not perfectly square, we are also not perfect installers or perfect builders. So while we thought we had dealt with that, you know, a small difference makes a big difference when it comes to whether a room is square or not. So it has resulted in some real botch jobs, actually. Like, this is a real mess up here. This is a real mess. We will fill this in with some expanding foam, acoustic sealant, and then What I'm told is that a good plasterer, I've got to find one of those still. Maybe one of you guys watching is a plasterer and you can reassure me on this. But what I've been told is that a good plasterer, he won't have any problems with dealing with any of this stuff, and he will smooth everything out and make everything look fantastic. So that's next step, is getting a good plasterer. Fun times. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to update you on with this, but all in all, yeah. Oh, there is actually something else. We had Darren over, clip on screen now, drilling a hole in the wall here. This is where the air conditioning unit, there you go, words, they escape me. I've been doing this studio every day for the last 4 days. I'm exhausted. That is where the piping is going to go for the air conditioning unit. So those have been drilled through the wall, and that was a lot of fun. Next up is just getting the walls up and then installing the air conditioning unit on the wall. We've got the wiring coming through the wall for it, so we should be good. We should be good. I believe that's everything. Fun times. Oh, another essential piece of kit: a door and board lifter for helping you lift the board up and getting it in place. Yeah. Anyway, feedback, comments, suggestions, ideas, concerns. Have any of you considered doing this and are now extremely put off by the idea of doing this? It's certainly been a challenge, and I feel like we're making a lot of progress now, which is kind of exciting. Getting a door put on later in the week, hopefully. Yeah, so I am going to head off now. I'm going to go and open these Ormsby guitars when Mike shows up, and I will see y'all for another update soon. As always, please do subscribe by clicking the button on screen. Check me out on Patreon by clicking the button on screen, and check out 2 more of my studio videos on the screen now. You'll have a blast. I'm having a blast. Just want my bed. Much love, guys, and I'll see you for an update soon. Laters.